Rain lashed against the window panes. Liam, nose deep in a worn copy of Dickens, barely noticed. His bookshop, a haven of paper and ink, was his sanctuary. The bell above the door tinkled, announcing a customer. She was like a burst of sunlight, shaking raindrops from a bright yellow raincoat. "Awful weather, isn't it?" she said, her voice a melodious counterpoint to the drumming rain. Liam looked up, caught by her smile. "Indeed," he managed, his usual eloquence deserting him. "I love rainy days," she declared, browsing the shelves with an air of infectious enthusiasm. "Perfect for curling up with a good book." Liam's heart, usually as steady as the grandfather clock ticking in the corner, quickened a beat. He found himself captivated by her vibrant energy, a stark contrast to his own quiet demeanour. Emma became a regular fixture at the bookshop. She would often settle in a plush armchair, a sketchbook propped on her knees, while Liam worked behind the counter. He'd steal glances at her as she sketched, her brow furrowed in concentration, her tongue peeking out from the corner of her lips. Sometimes they would talk for hours about books, art, their dreams. Liam, usually reserved, found himself opening up to her, sharing his love for forgotten first editions and the stories they held. Emma, a whirlwind of energy, seemed to find a strange peace in the quiet of the bookshop, her laughter echoing through the shelves. There were days when no words were exchanged, just the comforting silence of shared space, the rustle of turning pages, the soft scratch of charcoal on paper. In those moments, a silent understanding bloomed between them, a connection that ran deeper than words. One afternoon, Emma arrived at the bookshop with a mischievous glint in her eyes. She placed a book on the counter, her own sketch pad tucked beneath it. "I found something," she said, her voice laced with an intriguing mix of excitement and trepidation. Liam, intrigued, lifted the book. Beneath it lay Emma's sketch pad, open to a page that stole his breath away. It was a charcoal drawing of him, his head bent over a book, the light from the lamp casting soft shadows on his face. He was lost for words, touched by the way she had captured his essence, the quiet intensity he always kept hidden. It wasn't just a drawing, it was a window into how she saw him, a reflection of the unspoken connection they shared. "It's beautiful, Emma," he finally managed, his voice husky with emotion. "You've captured something. I don't even have words." Weeks later, Emma was browsing the poetry section when she stumbled upon a book with a small folded note tucked inside. It was Liam's familiar, neat handwriting. Her heart pounded as she unfolded the note, her eyes tracing the words that would change their lives forever. "Emma," the note began, "you see me, the real me, in a way no one else ever has. You've painted my world with colours I didn't know existed. I love you, with the quiet intensity of 1,000 untold stories." The note ended with a question, simple yet profound. "Will you marry me?" Tears welled up in Emma's eyes as she turned to find Liam standing there, his gaze filled with a love as deep and timeless as the books that surrounded them. "Yes," she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. "1,000 times yes."